What's up, everyone? I'm coming to you from a classroom at Concordia University in Irvine, California. And I came in here so I could use the whiteboard. I think it's going to be helpful today. We are looking at Luke 13, 2 through 3, and it's a very mysterious passage. Jesus answered, "Do you think that these Galileans were worse sinners than all the other Galileans because they suffered this way?" Because I guess a tower fell down on them and the disciples said, "Hey, is it because of their sin?" Jesus says, "I tell you, no." And then he says something very strange. "But unless you repent, you too will all perish." In other words, it didn't matter for them. There's no connection between sin and the tower falling on them. But there is for you, which makes no sense at all to our minds unless we unlock what he was really trying to say. And Luke here records Jesus as saying, "Unless you repent." And we think of repent as getting on our knees and groveling before God. And there are times where we do have to say, mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. I'm sorry, it's my fault, my grievous fault. There are times where it really is on us, my bad type of thing. But that's not what Jesus is talking about here. That's not what Luke is writing. Luke is writing in Greek, and the word he uses here is metanoia. Metanoia. And metanoia means come to a higher mind. The word noia has to do with the Greek word for mind, which is nous, N-O-U-S. Metanoia, metanous, come to a new mind, a higher mind, go up a little bit and see this from a higher point of view. But unless you see life from a spiritual point of view, a point of view which recognizes the miracle of your own consciousness, the miracle of human existence, the idea that we have a self that seems to be hosted by the brain but not generated by the brain. We're not sure what the deal is with that or how that works. But you and I both have a sense of that. And I'm talking to you and you're listening to me, and I'm actually changing the structure of your mind by using these words because you're learning. That's how learning works. Metanoia, unless you get to a higher level, you too will perish. Unless we get a sense for what's happening here in the world, unless we grasp the beauty and the mystery and the amazingness of creation and the design behind it, unless we see creation and are able to intuit this fantastic intelligence behind it, and to go after that sense of why are we here by connecting with that creator, then we miss the whole thing. We may as well not be alive. We may as well have perished. So Jesus is saying, unless you get to a higher level, I love to fly and I love to take the window seat. And when I take the window seat, I like to look down on the United States, and flying back and forth across the country is just a fascinating thing to be able to be doing. I enjoy it a great deal because you have a higher sense of perspective. Now that drones are out, people have a real sense for how things look from above. And we're down at ground level, we really don't see very much. If we were scurrying around like rats 2 inches off the ground, our sense of beauty would be stunted indeed. So unless we get to a higher level, or a deeper level, however you want to say it, and we love to dive deep together here at The Well. I am so glad to have you along. Please do subscribe to this channel. It helps us out a lot. Share this video with someone else who might find it surprising, interesting, because we want to get everyone to that higher level where we end up living our lives and not just perishing or just surviving. That's the good news for today, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.